Ba 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 ba!
Hey friends, how's it going? First off, I want to say thank you so much for asking me so many questions. I've got a bunch here that I want to answer, and it's prompted me to maybe do another one of these, in a month's time or 2 months' time or something like that. So feel free to keep sending those questions in if you want to know about Australia, or if you want me to do something Australian like scull a beer, although I don't really like beer, so please don't ask me to do that. Teach you how to cook shrimps on the barbie, say some funny stuff in my accent, anything. So let's get started with the questions that were asked of me yesterday from yesterday's video. The first question I have is from the Land of Johnny, and he asks, do you get dangerous spiders and snakes and stuff in Sydney? Yes, and I've seen quite a few scary spiders. In fact, I had a white-tailed spider crawling on me on the train. It was about that big. I started crawling like from here down my arm onto the skin, and then I sort of just let my sleeve touch the windowsill, and it crawled from my arm to the windowsill, and then it wasn't on my body anymore. I haven't seen any dangerous snakes though, but I know lots of people get them in their backyard and they can kill pets, which is really, really sad. Next question is from Trent99. Actually, he has a number of questions, 2 I think. And he asks, what part of Australia do you most want to visit that you haven't? Oh, there's so many places I want to go. I haven't been to Perth yet, but I am going in September for a scientific conference. Yes, I got invited to a scientific conference to speak about my research. Amazing. Where else would I like to visit? People say Melbourne's good, but I'm kind of like, yeah, it's just like a more trendy Sydney. And Sydney's getting more trendy anyway. And they're like, oh, but the public transport's really good there. And I'm like, yeah, well, that's great. There's no reason to go. I would really love to go to the Outback. Probably do some sort of RV caravan cross-country adventure, like in Priscilla, climb Kings Canyon, and glittery things. That movie really appeals to me, and that idea, that adventure really appeals to me. So I wouldn't mind doing that. I would really love to explore the centre of Australia and probably more of the bush. I think that's where the true beauty of Australia lies, and also you get a sense of how old the country is when you go out there. I think that would be really awesome to experience. The next question from Trent99 is, and maybe I should attempt this in my best American accent, do y'all get a lot of American TV? What's your favourite? We get heaps of American TV. Usually it's like way after you guys have gotten TV, and you're all talking about, oh my gosh, did you see this season of whatever, and oh, did you watch that episode of blah on all your social media stuff, and we're sitting here going, hey guys, shush, we haven't seen it yet, quiet. Now of course there are ways around that, illegal ways. I'm not saying I partake in it, just saying it exists. You can do it. Yes, we do get a lot of American TV, but what do they do to it? Because like, I watch you guys on YouTube from America, and you've got American accents, but the actors on the TV shows don't? What's going on there? I don't understand that. Someone help me out. Okay, so the next question is from Zen Runner, and he asks, why does violet crumble taste so good, and why are they not violet? I haven't actually ever eaten a violet crumble, but from what I understand, they're a lot like crunchies. Like, violet crumble and crunchies are pretty much the same, except for the fact that the honeycomb stuff in the middle is softer in one of them. And I don't know which one it is because I've only ever eaten crunchies. So I can tell you that crunchies taste amazing. It's basically chocolate enveloping some delicious honeycomb stuff. And the honeycomb's really thick. It's like this thick, and then the chocolate layer is kind of thin, but there's just enough chocolate there, so you get the honeycomb and the chocolate, and then there's like smoothness from the chocolate and crunchiness from the honeycomb. It's a good combination. As to why they're not violet, I mean, the wrapper for the violet crumble is violet, but the violet crumble itself isn't violet. It's honeycomb coloured. But they could dye it. I mean, why not just dye it? They could dye it purple, and then it would be called a violet crumble. But then would people eat a violet chocolate bar? Or would they think that there's something majorly wrong with it? I would eat it. And my final questions are from Mr. Dane, and he's asked a few. Some of them not so related to Australia, some of them not so specific. But I'm going to go ahead and answer them anyway because he asked them. So he took the time to type them out. I'm going to take the time to answer the questions. Question number 1. Why are you so good at vlogging? Thank you. I'm going to ask you the same question. Why are you so good at vlogging? I love watching all of your vlogs when you upload them. I know you don't upload them every day, but when you do upload them, I do enjoy watching them. So thank you, and make sure you keep, uploading when you can. Just when you can. Question number 2 is, what's your favorite, and then in like triangle things, insert something. What's my favorite? Well, I've already kind of addressed this in my 10 favorite things video, which is a part of VEDA. But I'm going to answer this question, and I'm going to list another of my favorite things, because I could only pick 10 in that video. My favorite fruit is a mango, because 1, the taste is amazing, 2, the texture is amazing, and 3, it's orange, which is a happy color. So when you eat it, you can't help but be happy and enjoy eating the mango. Also, all the juice gets like all over your face and drips down, and it's a great experience. If you haven't eaten a mango, go out and buy one and have one. Okay, next question. Where do the internets come from? I have 2 answers for you. 1, the internet is a series of tubes, and 2, there's an episode of the IT crowd, and they trick their colleague who knows nothing about IT into thinking that this black box is the internet and it lives in Big Ben or the Tower of London. It lives in one of those 2 buildings, and they've let her use it for a presentation that she's giving. It's hilarious. Go check that video out. If I can find it, like a little clip of it, I'll post it down below. Next question. Can you throw a boomerang? I'm sure I can throw a boomerang. Whether it comes back to me or not is another question. I've never actually owned one. I've never actually thrown one. I have seen them though, with my eyes. So I don't really know about my boomerang skills. Maybe I'm a boomerang prodigy. I've just never tried it out. So I'm going to add that to the things to do list. The second last question is, being that you are home to the most venomous critters in the world, have you ever seen one? As you know from my first question, I have some personal experience with dangerous critters, so yeah. That being said, I'm not afraid of spiders or snakes. They don't bother me in the least. Like, it's just a little bit scary when they are able to kill you. But other than that, they don't bother me. And finally, the last question. Do you own a kangaroo? Not even a toy one. Not even a little cuddly kangaroo. I own 0 kangaroos. No, I don't own a kangaroo. I don't ride one to school. I never rode one to school. They don't live in my backyard. I live in the city. So the kangaroos are thin on the ground. But it's a different story when you head about an hour up the highway. Kangaroos frickin' everywhere. So, yeah. That's my video for today. Hopefully I answered some of your questions. If you liked it, make sure you give me a big thumbs up and you share it with your friends. Comment down below. Remember, I'm going to do another one of these later on in the year, and I want to get more questions. So send me those questions, send me those Aussie related challenges, and I will hopefully get around to them eventually. If you are new around here and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you click that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with me and all the videos that I upload during VEDA, which will be every day because that is what VEDA is. Hope you had a good day, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace out.